Good evening, everyone, and good evening, hopefully, to a Tom.
It's asked me to include my audio, and I checked the box.
Excellent. Hello, Tom. We seem to have fixed the Twitch audio issue again.
Hey, for now.
Well, for now, yes. Do you want to know what I did?
What?
I reinstalled it.
Reinstalling is the equivalent of turning it off and back on again.
It is indeed, and I have just done a quick audio check and confirmed I can hear you on the stream.
Hey.
So, I have some good news and some bad news.
It's fucking night time again? Sorry.
Yeah, you've got to behave now, so I'm back
behave.
on audio. There's no one watching at the minute, so you're all good.
That's
Yeah, well, it is night time, but I just figured you'd take that as normal.
Yeah.
The bad news is the rocket's only 45% full.
Okay.
The good news is we still have a metric ton of ice. We've just got to get it to process.
So that's going to take time.
So that's just going to be a case of waiting.
Oh, bloody controls.
Oh yeah, you might want to invert your controls. How much ice do we have? I went around and collected up all of the random little scraps of ice we had spread out all over the place. So we've now got 747k of ice.
Nice.
So we've got a lot. What we don't have is a lot of O2H2 generators, which would speed this up.
Ah, that's better.
So, what I'm thinking to speed this up a little bit
Yes.
is if we go to where the rocket launch pad should be, and isn't.
Yep. What have we?
We have the... Yeah, well, we've got this nice big cargo tube of going nowhere.
Yep.
I think we take advantage of this, and more importantly, the little bit we've had to stick out the end here, and we just build a massive bank of O2H2 generators.
Cool. Let's do
To
it.
speed things along. So, if I... let me just check. Yeah, I thought so. I had to deal with some spider problems earlier, so I was in creative. Right.
That's
If we grab an O2H2 gen... Actually, I've grabbed 3 because it's me. What I'm thinking is if we lay them down like that... And then we can just have a run of conveyors along the top.
cool.
If we do the same on the other side as well. So if I lay these down and you start... we also do still have to put the radio antenna on top of the rocket.
Oh yeah.
Which means we will at some point need to disconnect the print head.
Well, we got to do that anyway. Oh, helps if
Indeed
I
we do.
add it to the build plate, build thingy, whatever.
Build planner.
That's the one. Build plate. Plate.
So, good evening out there in chat. If there's anyone in the depths of space with us, please say hi. I would say we don't bite, but I can't make that promise on Tom's behalf.
I definitely bite. Oh, I did it again. Stupid. Blooming. Not remembering stuff.
Oh dear, Tom.
So
I've got an inventory full of... I've got an inventory full of something. Right. Oh, conveyor tubes, apparently. Inventory's worth of conveyor tubes.
This.
Is Build Planner arguing with you again?
No, it's just obviously when you complete it, it goes
Yep.
away. So I have to go and do it again.
Yes. You can have 8 things queued up, you know.
carry enough materials to make 2 at once.
Should be able to, yeah.
Oh, maybe 3.
While you're doing that, I'll sort the piping out.
Oh.
I'm glad we left this cargo container over here in the end. It's certainly making this a bit easier.
Yeah.
And the good news is, all the time we're building these, it's still sorting out ice for the rest of them, so...
Sorry. Didn't mean
That's
to
right.
barge through them.
That's fine. Right, let's get a bunch of junctions. There we go.
Ooh. What do you mean I can't?
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, I've run out of... Oh, Cookie! Thank you.
Easily distracted.
Okay.
Right, we need to put some more interior plate on.
Nom, nom. Nom, nom, nom.
For those listening, I apologise in advance for Tom chewing on a cookie.
Nom. Nom, nom.
Tom, I would imagine, doesn't apologise.
Nope, not in the slightest. Don't apologise for anything. Apologies are like shields.
Okay. Moving swiftly on from that one. Right, we now have a whole bank of O2H2 generators.
Oh, you finished them. I'll go put this stuff back in there then.
And they've already pulled ice. So that should speed things up a little bit. Hmm?
And the stars look pretty.
They do. This is generally just a very pretty game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it is until we start sticking giant blocks of multicoloured mayhem into the middle of it.
I can't wait to fly our rocket.
This is very rapidly welding up some holes that we've left in the floor at some point.
There's holes in the floor?
Something. Yeah, we clearly dropped something off the 3D printer at some point. I just had to weld up a dent in the floor. Oh, 2 new follows. One from Kianata, thank you, and one from Thylum, thank you also.
Our rocket isn't actually on the floor.
No, it's being magically suspended by the fuel connector, and that's literally it. We could detach the printhead right now, and that would stay attached.
Cool.
And levitating. Yeah. It's actually going to do us a favour when it comes to launching it, because it means that it may not completely evaporate the welding pit, though we may just move it off onto the voxels if we can find somewhere flat.
I say, wasn't that kind of the point of this bit over here, was to have somewhere for it to take off from?
It was, and we were meant to punch a hole in it, but things happened. So
we still got to build one more thingy yet.
Yeah, you say that. I got bored while I was waiting to waiting for the ice to process, and if you come over here, there's a thingy. For those watching, the thingy that Tom is referring to is the second of our yellow miners.
I think we should call them Chaz and Dave.
Of course you do. Of course you do, Tom. So, yeah, basically, I've had the world running for a little while, desperately trying to get that rocket to fuel up. And while I was doing it, I just printed off one of those. Incidentally, the The printhead is very capable of lifting this rocket.
Really is.
Um,
Oh, I forgot.
for those that weren't here for last week's stream, the object we're referring to as the printhead is this weird little ship here that's carrying the projector. It's in behind the cockpit there for the rocket. And as you can see, we do have an antenna that needs to be put on the top. Oh, we also need to put some canvas in our parachute hatches.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing we need to do. I should probably queue up some canvas.
For that oh-poo situations.
That is indeed for the whoops that happened situation.
See what I did there? I used a non-swear word because I'm trying to be good.
You are trying to be good, yes, Tom. I applaud your efforts. I applaud your efforts. There's the canvas, right.
Canvas!
So let's sort the canvas out. So, yeah, for the benefit of anyone joining us that hasn't been here from the start, the goal of this series was to get Tom, who has never played Space Engineers before this series of streams, into space. So, there is every chance that we actually achieve series goal by the end of tonight, which will be interesting. I have to come up with something else to do. But yeah, so the idea is we're going to get that rocket finished, we're going to get it launched, and then we're going to go and explore some of space and see what we've got up there. I have pre-stocked the lockers in the cockpit with spare bottles of oxygen and hydrogen, because we're going to need both.
Yep.
I'm also wondering whether we might want a few more personal magazines. I don't know how you're doing for ammo. Actually, on your good self.
I think I'm out of ammo.
I think you're out. Okay, what rifle are you using?
I have the pistol and MR8P, I think it says.
Has it got a little sort of aiming symbol on it?
Yeah, I went for accuracy and for rate of fire.
Okay, I shall make you some 8P magazines.
Well, apparently that one
got...
says I've got 4 mags left for it.
Well, I've made you some more because they're smaller mags. You only get 8 shots per mag.
Okay. And the pistol is the one I've got no ammo left for.
Is it just the standard pistol, the S10?
Yeah. But I'm not too worried because
So,
I probably won't. Ooh, I won't be using the pistol that much anyway. I like the gun.
well,
The rifle.
yeah, I must admit the rifle is definitely more useful if we start having to deal with turrets, that's for certain. And just on the off chance...
There's light.
Do I take it the sun's coming up?
It is. I'll go chase the sun.
Okay. You do that. I will continue making us ammunition.
Have we got enough magnesium?
Yeah, just about. Right, let's go and load the canvas into the parachute hatches. Now normally, if these were plumbed in, they would load themselves, but ours aren't because they're installed in the roof of our command deck. So, parachutes are now loaded.
Ooh. Can't wait to fly this thing.
Yep. I am assuming you would like to take piloting responsibility for the launch.
Yes.
Good, good. I'm just setting up so that we have a option to turn the parachutes on and off. Now to find them in all of our... There they are. On off. And we want a deploy. Or actually we want an open. There we go. Right. Excellent. So I've put that on the co-pilot's commands.
Cool.
What I will also need to do on the co-pilots, just in case we meet any friends while we're up there, is set it... have we got 3 Gatling turrets on this thing?
I thought we only had 2.
That's what I'm thinking, but according to the thing, we've got 3 Gatling turrets.
Interesting. Stupid controls. Go in there. Okay.
I think that may not be quite right.
I run out of bloody fuel if I keep doing this. Got it. I'm in.
So that's definitely on the rocket. And that one's definitely on the rocket.
I'm sure there's only
Where the
the
heck's
2.
the third one? That's what I thought. Yeah, and it's not actually letting me. That's bizarre. We've managed to break the quick menu somehow. Oh, you please know we're up to 61% fuel.
Yay! Just gonna go use the loo.
You love the fact that there's a toilet block in this, don't you?
It's useful,
Right, did we? Ah, we did put a weapons rack in.
but you can't shut the door.
No, there isn't actually a shuttable door. I'm well aware of this. It's why it's at a bit of a funky angle. Right. So
I'm in the shower.
cool.
I can't get in the shower.
Yeah, that's
too
next to
big
the
for the
pilot.
shower.
That's next to the pilot's seat. So, right. I have put your spare ammunition in your gun locker.
Okay, cool. Right.
Put my spare ammo in my locker. Right, and what I'm also going to do is the turrets that we will meet out there specifically use rapid fire ammunition.
Yep.
If we find any bad guys, I will state. So I have built us both a spare rapid fire rifle,
Okay.
because otherwise we could steal all of the bullets we wanted and not actually be able to use any of them. So I have put a spare rifle in your ammo locker as well.
Where is the thingy, the survival kit?
The survival kits are downstairs. We have 2 of them. I have
Okay.
realised I probably need to name them,
I don't know.
just in
what's-
case.
It glitched. It was being funny.
Are you breaking things, Tom?
Not on purpose.
Okay then. But yeah, there's 2 survival kits in this room hanging off the sides of the cargo container.
Oh, they're going to be a lot easier to access when we're in space.
Well, we did build this thing mainly for space, didn't we?
We did.
Let's set up our 2 ore detectors. Yep. Just getting all the housework done, basically, while we're waiting for the tanks to fuel. Right then. Shall we attach our satellite dish to the roof?
I
While
think
we're
we
waiting for it
shall.
to finish fueling. So let's head back out. Do you want to fly the print head, or do you want to be the one detaching the print head?
I don't mind.
Because basically one of us needs to grind the block off that attaches the print head to the ship, and the other one needs to fly the printhead off and land it somewhere out the way.
I'll fly. I'm good. I like flying. Flying is my jam.
Excellent. Let me know once you're in the cockpit, and I will cut you loose.
I am in the cockpit.
Cool. Are your dampeners on?
They are indeed.
Good. You're free. Dark.
Oh, do you want me to stay there
Nope.
so you can?
You can't because your ship's in the way.
I was thinking for the projector to have the.
Yeah, but we won't actually have the projector because your ship would be in the way. So
Okay.
I'm going to have to do this one manually, unfortunately.
Where should I go put it?
Said somewhere out the way. That's about all that matters. Great thing with the satellite dish is you can stand in it while you're welding it up.
If I stick it here.
Okay, chat. Anyone want to put bets on Tom having put it somewhere silly rather than sensible? Because I haven't seen where he's put it yet. In fact, the fact I can't see it, and it is quite a large vehicle, does make me mildly concerned.
It's in a good position.
Okay then. I'll come and have a look in a second. Oop, nearly splattered myself on one of our gun turrets as I flew past it. Let's not do that. I mean, who wants to scrape target off their gun turret? Right, there we go. We have a nose cone.
Woo!
It's the wrong way up to function as an actual nose cone, but it means we have a beacon, so it's all good. Right, so where did you park it? Ah, I see it over the other side of the wind farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Are we going to stick Jazz and Dave in it?
God. Right, before we do...
Yes.
I'm refusing to use... Anyway, we need to make sure that the connectors that they'll be attaching to aren't set to park. Right, that one isn't. Because if the parking is set on these, when we release the connector for the rocket to take off, we'll end up leaving these behind as well.
Yes. And
Right,
we have to turn
okay,
the
they're
dampers
both-
off on these things as well, don't we?
Yes, you will need dampeners off, and you will need... in their current state, you've got batteries on recharge, dampeners off, and tanks on stockpile. So make sure you've turned all of that back on before you try and fly.
Dampers on. Going to take off, please. Oh.
Have you taken stuff off of stockpile and recharge?
Why are you still doing that? Ready to lock on. What have you done to this thing?
So your tanks should say off.
Which one's the tanks?
Same one as your connector and your camera.
Alright.
And at the top it should say off. You want the bottom one to stay on, that's your emergency tank. But your top one should say off because it's stockpile off. And then you want to make sure your batteries are on auto, not recharge.
Yep.
Right, I'll let you dock up first. That way we can get a nice camera angle.
Ooh, not that one. Not that way.
just so that we can watch Tom. I'll park here, and we've got a lovely camera view of Tom's docking procedures. Have you remembered you've got a camera, Tom?
I have, I'm just not ready to use it yet.
That's okay, I was just making sure, because it has been a little while since we built these. For anyone that's interested, we designed these on stream. God, it must be 6 or 7 weeks ago now?
Something like that.
When we were designing the rocket. So, originally the rocket was only meant to carry one of these. It's now carrying 2.
But I can't remember where the connector is in relation to the camera.
The camera is... Hi.
Hello.
As you're looking at it, the camera will be top right of the connector.
Okay. Ooh.
You're almost lined up actually, just backwards a tiny bit. Tiny bit more. Should be about right. And you want to slide left a bit. A little bit more. There you go. Magnet got you. Right, dampeners.
Dampeners off.
Batteries on recharge.
That one. Recharge.
And tanks on stockpile.
And I just turned those back to how they were. I think that's right.
Yep, tanks are back on stockpile.
Yes.
Don't forget your jetpack. Excellent. Right, so first one successfully loaded. Can I load the second one without making a complete dog's dinner of this?
Yeah, you can't quite see the connector through the camera.
No.
So that may be something to change at some point.
Yeah, the trouble is we haven't got many mounting points for said camera. So...
Okay, I'm gonna go sit on top of the connector. If I can. Ooh. Right, you need to go to your left a little bit. And possibly forwards a bit.
Yeah, I did realise I was just catching on the
Forwards a bit and left
base
a
of
bit.
the thing.
Ooh, wee! You've got a yellow
There we
light.
go. We're now locked on, stockpile is on, batteries are on recharge. Make sure that hasn't taken your batteries off of recharge. No, it hasn't. Good, I did bother to change the names. Excellent. And that's it. They're loaded. Just checking that I'd actually done the dampeners, but yeah, we are loaded. We are ready. We're just waiting for the fuel. Just waiting for the fuel, which is at 81%.
We're nearly there.
We are. So it looks like we might get a good hour of exploring space in and seeing what's up there.
Cool.
Yeah, for benefit of stream, we haven't actually left this planet yet, this series, so we don't know what's up there waiting for us, if anything. So yeah, that's our main job is going to be get up there and find a source of ice so that we can refuel the rocket so we can travel around a bit more. That's our main goal. Keep the rocket going. So now We have agreed that this doesn't count as Tom successfully going to space unless we manage to safely land the rocket afterwards. So we will have to at least attempt a landing at the end of the stream. That is what we're going to go for as the end of the stream, I believe, is can we land the rocket?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
That's going to be very interesting. I'm assuming we're going to try and land it where it currently is.
Either where it is or nearby. I'm not 100% convinced about trying to land on the 3D printer.
No, I'm not either, and there is quite a nice flat spot over here.
Where's over here?
If you come out of the rocket, take the dune buggy as straight ahead, and you'll see me on the floor.
Oh.
He flies off the other direction.
You said the buggy, didn't you?
Yep. Over here, Tom.
Yep.
Over here.
See, I found over here. Ooh.
We got another flat spot.
Yeah, you know where I parked the printer heads?
Oh, right. Oh, that could work. Oh, yeah, that's a nice big flat spot, isn't it?
That's what I thought with over here. I thought that'd be quite useful.
Yeah. That can work as a landing spot, and then we can, once we've got it landed, if we need to refuel it, we can just fly it round and refuel it when we're not hurtling in from orbit.
Exactly.
Right, I'm also going to turn off the projector on the print head.
Oh yeah, let's just shut it all down. We're not using it anymore, are we?
Exactly. Sit it there, powered down, just in case we need it.
What is that? Enchiladas.
That sounds like Tom's dinner's arrived.
Yes. Oh my god, that's boiling hot.
Which means I get to say, "Hey, Artemis."
She's gone. She's gone. I
Yeah.
think she's trying to get onto a film, Danny and Cleo.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Or they've got to discuss something. They're doing something.
Right, how are we doing for ice? Wow. You know we had like 750k of ice at one point?
Yes.
Not so much.
Oh, okay.
We're down to... ignoring the stuff that's in the O2H2 generators
Yes.
and still processing, we have just got the 52k that's left in the Ripsaw that was our emergency.
Nice.
And we still don't... I don't think we've actually filled the rocket yet. We may have to grab that emergency out of Ripsaw. Yeah, we've just got that 52k left. Wow. This thing drinks fuel.
Yeah.
Right.
It has got some big tanks in it.
It has got several very big tanks in it. And a couple of little ones. Yeah, we're at 88%.
Oh, that's alright.
Time to empty Ripsaw.
It doesn't help that this world doesn't have a lot of ice on it.
No, that is something of a challenge.
Mind you, we haven't been to the polar caps. I don't, if it has.
There
polar
isn't
caps.
any.
Wow.
Yeah, there isn't any. The best we could do is there is an area, I think it's known as dry river beds or something like that.
Yeah.
Which does have bigger ice deposits in the ground. But they're still not huge.
Fair enough. You're on 89%.
Yep, I'm just running backwards and forwards, emptying the Ripsaw. Just to get us over that finish line, hopefully. Because the last thing we want to do is drive out for one more ice run. Because every time we drive out for an ice run, it goes horribly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Something goes sideways every time we do one of these ice runs. Well, having said that, have we got any left in the dune buggy?
I don't think so, because it was all plumbed in and drawn out of, wasn't it?
Is it? That's... Let's check, because we've done so many runs, and we did just sort of go, well, there's loads, let's wait. I think our exact words were, I'm sure that's enough. Off of our last ice run. So... I'd left 50k. Have you just found a load?
No, I've just discovered the worst thing ever.
What's that?
We're almost out of cosmic coffee.
Okay. Considering that I'm guessing you bought some when we were at the trade post then.
There's only 4 cans left in the rack. That's not gonna last.
Well, it might last, it's only got to supply you.
It's like half an hour's worth of coffee.
I need to go and find out if we've got any Clan Cola left.
We have got 10 cans of Clan coffee. Cola.
Excellent. Dare I ask where you found that?
It's in the kitchen.
Oh, you're in the dispenser upstairs. Yep.
We have an induction hob. A microwave, very important.
Tom is just discovering the kitchen block for anyone watching. I did do my best to give us a few home comforts and space.
Sit down on the couch for a little while.
I'll finish emptying Ripsaw and then I'll go and check and see if we've actually got any ice left in the dune buggy.
I don't think we do. I think last time we took it out we didn't actually manage to get a lot of ice because all the ones we came across were little skinny, thin...
Yeah, let's see. I've only got another 3 or 4 runs to empty the Ripsaw, so that'll give us another 50,000. We could steal it out of our much underused now scout bikes.
We could do. They don't need, but I don't think they've got a lot in them.
Well, no, mine's got about 1.5k, and I don't think yours is too much more. That's desperation, isn't it? When we're scraping it out of the the other vehicles. This at least was stuff that we harvested to fill the rocket with, coming out of Ripsaw at the minute.
The bikes were good. They just, in the end, they weren't as good as the hover bike plane things that you would.
Yeah, if we get chance, depending on how long it takes us to get into space and fly around and land again, I might see if we can 3D print a pair of those water boatmen that I made and have a bit of a fun mess about with them. We can't print them at the minute because there's a rocket on the pad, but.
Oh, well, 95%.
Cool, I've just unloaded the last 4k out of Ripsaw. Let's quickly hop over and see if there's anything in the dune buggy. Oh, as the dune buggy isn't actually connected properly, it's showing yellow, not green.
Oh, it does.
What do we have?
You can connect it on green, and when you come back to it, it turns to yellow.
Well, it's got 91k of ice in one container and 54k of ice in the other.
Oh, sweet.
So let's lock that connector off, shall we? Oh, it also had a bunch of stone in it as well, apparently.
Oh yeah, that's because
Right.
That layer was so thin last time. I was having to take stone as well.
Yeah, we didn't have much choice. Yeah, we didn't have much choice. Right, so that's another 140 odd k of ice into the process. Right, have you got any hydrogen bottles on you at the minute?
I have one, but it's empty.
Right. Well, if you come over to the O2H2 generators, you can put that empty bottle in an O2H2 gen, and it'll fill it for you. Because we are going to need to make sure we have bottles of oxygen and hydrogen on us once we get into space.
How do I put it into?
You just go into the cargo.
Or the one above it?
No, no, if you come down this side, around the back, you'll see cargo hatches.
Round the back?
Back over here.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello.
Excuse me.
Cargo hatches.
Ah. I got one of those and that's it. Oh, it's now full. A hydrogen bottle.
Yep, so grab your hydrogen bottle back.
Yep.
And I have loaded a whole bunch of oxygen bottles into the rocket.
Cool.
We've got 10 in there, so 5 each.
Nice.
So all the time we're in the rocket, it should be pressurised, so we don't have to worry about that. As long as we keep the airlock shut.
Yes.
Which reminds me, I will go and make sure that all of our exterior doors are shut. It's good on this side.
I think the only one that's open at the moment is the one that I used to get out of the rocket just then.
Yep, we're looking good. Yeah, looking good. So if we just leave that as the only door we use until takeoff. I feel like we should have a proper gantry going up to it and retracting and everything, but...
This isn't its actual like takeoff spot though,
yeah,
is it?
I know. Yeah, no, that's not where it was meant to be launched. It was meant to be launched from over here. This is why this piston's here. This piston is meant to be the start of the gantry for it. Like this little docking pad here. So I'm pointing it out for stream. I've got a handy laser pointer out. So this is meant to be the landing pad for the little yellow miners. And that's where the rocket's meant to take off from. We were going to drill a hole. Well, I say drill, we're going to cut a hole in the middle of the pad so that it didn't burn it every time. But then we needed... We then had an accident with that mining vehicle over there, which is why it doesn't have a drill bit in the middle anymore. And meant we had to add a tail to the dune buggy and then needed somewhere to unload it. So yeah, this whole mess is very temporary. Supposedly. I get the feeling it might be becoming a tad more permanent than we intended it to.
Yeah. We're on 100% by the way.
Yay! Sorry, I'm jumping up and down on stream, it's fine. Right then. Let us head for space then. Right. Airlock is shut. You are not in the pilot seat.
Why not?
If you wanted to fly.
Oh,
nope.
Yeah. I want that one, don't I? That's
you do
better.
indeed want that one.
Why can't I do an external view?
You can, you've just got to spin the camera around because you are currently stuck, you know, with your external camera in the floor, effectively.
Oh, yeah. You can book a write-off, that's my food. Right, you in?
Yep, give me 2 seconds. I just need to make it so that our batteries aren't on recharge. I like to do that manually because we were connected to the base. Right, and let me get a nice external camera view, if it'll let me. There we go. So that we can get this glorious launch recorded properly. There we go.
Right.
Okay. I'm in. I'm set.
Right.
Do you know what you're doing?
Dampeners on.
Yep.
That says on, that says off, but I don't know what that means.
Is it the thrusters?
Could be the thrusters. Yeah.
Turn it on.
Oh, that looks
Yep,
better.
it was the thrusters.
Boom.
Yeah, that was the thrusters.
Nothing else on there. Cool. Right. Ready?
Give me just a moment. Because before we go too far, I'm going to grab us some spare ice. Or try to.
Oh no.
Do we have any spare ice is the question. Better question is, do we actually have a cargo container that anything will connect to? Oh well. Doesn't look like it. Go for it.
Cool.
And remember, it's forwards, not up. Because you're pointing the direction you're sitting.
Yep.
But you may also want to move it away from the... Problem?
It's not taken off.
Oh dear.
Ah, someone else is using the ship.
Ah. How about now? It's Tom's cockpit. Right, let's now set to main cockpit. Okay. Jump out and jump back in again.
Grid control forbidden. Seat remote with higher priority is already occupied.
Eh?
Hmm.
Hey, right. So this seat is not set to main cockpit. My one. My one is set to just be a passenger seat, effectively. Your one is set to main cockpit.
No control.
Ah, right, I tell you, jump out. Let me set it to main cockpit while you're not in it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you out?
Yep.
Main cockpit selected. Mine is set to not. Jump in. Worst case, I'll just ride on the sofa. Do you have control at the minute?
Grid control
Do you
forbidden.
still have control?
Nope. Have nothing.
How about now?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Try the other seat. If it won't let you, I think I know what it's going to be. Still forbidden?
Can't do anything.
Right, I think I know what it is. One moment, please, caller. And this stream is called Live Troubleshooting. Right, set everything to share with faction. Jump in again.
Okay, looks good.
Okay. I will jump in.
Still can't take off.
How are
though.
we looking? They're not giving you any thrust at all.
I've got nothing. Nothing at all. Can you do it?
Nope. Where's our rocket thrusters? They are on. Let's have a look. Large thruster. Ah, are the tanks still on stockpile, Tom?
No, I've only got two choices. I got thrusters and something that looks like. Let's try that. Hang on. Ready?
Is your landing gear locked, Tom?
Released. Still not doing it.
Okay. Right, let me have a quick...
It's my email address. Yep. And then my... Hang on, because I don't want to say it over stream.
Yeah, don't give out that on stream. So, stockpiles off, thrusters are on.
No, it's fine. That's alright.
Let's have a look and see what's going on down on the ground. Those are all released. Big thrusters on. The atmospheric thrusters are on. that's all correct. That is all correct. Right. Pre-flight would suggest we can take off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a station. That's usually the other thing that goes weird. I am in a seat if you want to give it another try. Ooh. I'm going to let you move in any direction.
I got no controls at all.
Yeah, neither have I. Right, hop out for a second. Let me try the main control seat, because I shouldn't have had in that one. Cool. Third person camera. Okay, I do have the ability to lift. So why won't it let you?
Is it because it's afraid of me crashing it?
I mean, there is that entire possibility. Okay. Give it another try. See if me getting in and out of the control seat changes anything. And just lift.
Yes.
Oh! We lost a thruster.
How did we lose your thruster?
You took it out on the refueling connector.
Oh. Do you want to go and fix it
we've
quickly?
lost. That's not. Yeah, we need to land because that's a whole block of side thrusters. Yeah. Put us down. Yeah, that was a whole of one of those four-way clusters gone. Oh hey, I just found something on the world pad though. Right. I believe that is technically called a whoopsie. And that stream is what happens when you don't build yourself a retractable landing gantry. Ironically, the gantry itself is also a mess. You're good and locked. Put the tanks on stockpile so we don't lose what fuel we have.
I'll turn the thrusters off as well.
Cool. Right then.
Wonder why that was being controls.
I have no idea. Oh yeah. Come and have a look at the breadth of the whoopsie.
Coming. Oh dear, everything appears to be on fire.
Yes, everything is a tiny bit on the broken side. We want the fancy thrusters really, don't we? They just look better. Yeah, if you can start on fixing the stuff that's on fire.
Oh, I've got the wrong one. Oh well, yeah.
Inventory full.
Right, let's see if I can fix anything. Ah, I know what we can do. We can fix the broken thruster that's on the inside of the thrust cone. Okay, who in chat won't actually get off the landing pad? Because knowing the people that watch me, I'm sure there would have been some sort of unofficial assumption that we'd mess it up.
Oh, they knew we were gonna... Well, I was gonna mess it up. Let's face it. Cannot withdraw 3 motors.
Try again now, because I'm just queuing up some more parts.
There's something else on the inside which is on fire as well.
Yeah, it's another thruster.
I don't think so, it's just...
There was a thruster on the inside of the thrust cone. We set light to as well. Go, need one of those. I'll lay down the new thrusters.
Excuse me.
Right, try that again, Tenable. Blimey, that talk about hitting all the right buttons in all the wrong orders. Right. 2, 3,
Right, the
4.
thruster's back on.
The little internal one.
Yep.
Cool. I just put parts on for the external ones. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see why we kind of needed to put those back on.
Nom nom.
On the plus side, there's no gantry to get in the way this time.
Oh, that's very true.
We very much removed the gantry.
Apparently I cannot
And therefore-
withdraw 4 metal grids.
That's probably because I've just grabbed all the parts. Right, there we go. We're back.
Cool.
Dump all that stuff in there. Should we give that one more try?
I think so. What side are you coming in from?
Just followed you through the door.
Ah, okay, I'll close those ones. Right. Nope, not that side. This side. Right. Ready when you are.
Take 2.
Cool.
I am in my seat.
Is it on? Good to go.
Ready when you are. Yay! We have rocket launch.
Right, so it takes us to reach space.
That absolutely didn't just take us an awesome screenshot of that launch.
Wow, see the curvature of the planet.
Yep. Doing good. That's some good atmosphere clearance, that is.
We're at 0.5 G.
We are.
I saw signals fall off of us.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Right, okay. That's fine. Point 3G.
Yep. Our signal's getting worse every time.
Say that again, over?
I asked for that, didn't I?
You did indeed.
Oops. Well, that's a problem.
What's that?
We forgot to make ammo for the Gatling guns.
I thought you said you made the ammo for the Gatling guns.
Well, apparently it didn't make it onto the ship.
Ah. Well, let's just hope we don't have to shoot
No.
anything.
No, I'm not doing a parajump.
Who said to do that?
That's a problem. We've got a thruster that isn't working. Weird.
We're at 0.1 G.
Cool. It always does take a while to get up into orbit. Unfortunately, going back isn't actually any faster.
No.
Because of maximum speed.
Right, we're at 0.06 G, apparently.
Yep. And 0.5.
0.00.
Hey, we're there! Right. I've now turned off the big thruster so that we don't use up quite so much fuel.
I can turn dampeners off now, can't I? And it will just stop me.
No,
Oh,
dampeners will...
Sorry.
Dampeners is what will stop you.
It will
You
just
want them
allow
on.
me to keep moving.
Oh yeah, dampener... yeah, dampeners off would just let you drift. I'm just doing a little bit of housekeeping by turning off our Atmo thrusters, so we save some power. And we're in space!
That'll do for a second. So I should be able to just get out of the seat now, and it will just keep going on its own.
It will. You just run the risk of going splat into something if you're not careful.
Well, what's the red signal?
What red signal?
It's a red...
Is it back on the planet?
Don't know.
I see no red signal.
There's a red... Oh no, it's orange, same base. It just looked red in...
Ah. Yep, fine. That would be the home base. I would suggest we aim at the asteroid off to our left and see what's on it. Oh, that's a red signal. Left is the other direction, Tom.
Well, that was left.
Oh, my left, not your left. I forgot we're facing opposite directions. My bad. Keep going.
That one there.
There you are. That looks like the closest one. So yeah, if you just boost up to like 50 and then turn your dampeners off, if they aren't already. That'll do. And just let us cruise in. We'll see what our first bounty is that we go and visit.
I wonder how far away it is. Do we have rangefinders?
We do not have rangefinders.
No.
I am currently scoping it out through a Gatling gun camera because it's good for that at least. Just remember, it is going to take us a little bit of time to stop potentially, so just play it safe on your way in. Also, keep an eye on your artificial horizon to show you where your thrust direction is. So if you look at the little circle in your bottom right, you see the plus is miles off to the right, or left, as the case may be for you.
Oh, right.
If you thrust, strafe thrust the opposite direction, it'll bring that back towards the centre, which will mean you're going straight.
Cool.
So, to call this a successful run, what we really need to find is ice, uranium and platinum. Uranium and platinum, because we really need them, and ice, so we can refuel the rocket.
Well, we've still got 97% fuel.
We do, but we've got less than 2 kilograms of ice left if we need to refuel.
Yeah, but that's fine.
It depends how long we, trundle around out here and if we get into any trouble. Because I have now seen at least 2 pirate signals out here.
Yeah, I've seen them as well. Well, if they appear, we have got literally no defense against them, so...
We've got rifles. We have rifles.
Yeah.
Sure, it'll be fine. Might want to dampen us on, Tom?
I'm slowing us down.
Yeah, but dampen us on is the safer way of braking, and faster.
To be honest, I've already slowed us down to half the speed we were doing at the moment.
Yeah, you have. You're doing alright. I think I'm underestimating how much braking thrust we've got.
If anything, I'm going to speed back up again because it's so bloody far away still.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So, what do we have on our first rock is the question. Tom? Getting awful close. Ooh, I see iron.
Yeah, what are you worried about?
I stopped worrying the second you put the dampers on. Right. Okay. So, what do we have resources-wise? I can see some iron. So, what I'll do... Oh yay, we can walk around the cabin and stick to the ceiling. Okay, first things first, I think, is grab oxygen bottle. Which is in the locker behind you.
In the locker behind me.
Where I'm currently standing. There is oxygen bottles in there, I would suggest grabbing one.
Right, so I have oxygen and hydrogen.
Yes.
And something... What on earth is that? I have 3 motors for some reason.
Yeah, I dumped some random stuff in here.
No, I have 3 motors on me.
Oh, that's cool, we might need them.
I'm going to put them in there, just in case.
Sounds sensible.
Right, are we taking the miners out?
I think we are. I'm just going to queue some bits up. Oh, no I'm not, because we don't have any materials. Never mind. Yep, let's go get some miners out.
Oh, this is weird.
Yes, it will be very weird. If I was you, I would just move around the cabin on your jetpack. You having fun? Yeah, in case anyone's wondering, this is definitely Tom's first experience of zero-G in this game. So, right, which miner's Tom gone? Tom's gone for that miner, okay. I will go for this miner then.
Don't forget to shut the doors.
Haven't. Forgotten, I mean.
Right, that is on.
Dampeners are on. Recharge. Stockpile is off. I have disconnect. And I'm clear. Did you leave the ship with dampeners on?
Yeah, of course I did.
No, the reason I wanted to check is if not, us taking off would have actually moved or started the ship moving.
No, I left dampers on.
Okay. Oh, and make sure your hydrogen engines are off if you can manage it.
Which one's the hydrogen engines?
If you're on the one with the battery and your thrusters and the drills,
Yep.
it's the one at the bottom.
Okay, and you want it off?
Yes, because otherwise it's eating into your hydrogen supply.
Cool. Right, what did we say was on this thingy?
Well, I can see iron visually. What we need to do is get in close with ore detectors and see if there's anything else.
Right, if I turn that thing off, I literally just run straight out of power. So what do I need to change?
Your batteries need to be on auto, not recharge.
Right. There we go. I'm not getting any signals off this thing at all.
I've just got iron. Remember that your ore detector has only got something like a 50-meter range.
Oh my Christ, okay.
I'm actually tempted to bring the big ore detector in because that's got 150-meter range. The one on the big ship.
I don't even know if my ore detector's on.
It will be.
Which one's the ore detector?
It's not got a hotkey.
Oh, okay. That's alright then. Should I stop mining the iron? Or do we not need it?
We don't need iron. The survival kit we've got on board can only... I know we've got basic refineries on board, haven't we?
We have.
In which case, yeah, grab a little bit, because what I might do is build a basic assembler on the ship somewhere as well. Just in case we need to make field repairs. If you grab that, I'll grab a bunch of stone. Give us some nickel and some silicon. And welcome to space, Tom. You are officially a space engineer.
Woo!
You have achieved the game's name. Okay. These don't hold much, remember.
Pardon?
Your miner doesn't hold a huge amount. So just keep an eye as you're going. And you also don't have to fiddle around getting into your docking bay to unload. You've got the connectors around the waist of the ship.
Okay.
Really hoping that it's going to let us unload into. Oh, that's not a good sign.
What's that?
Something in our cargo system is not happy.
Okay.
Because I can only unload into one of... I can't unload into the large cargo container. For some reason.
How bizarre.
Which probably means there's a conveyor junction that isn't built somewhere on this grid.
Oh.
That'll be fun to find later. Right, in that case... I'm going to bet... Okay, let's drag that out. I'm going to actually try docking up properly. And seeing if that allows me to connect to the conveyor system properly.
That's you're full, you're nearly full. Nearly full. Okay. Cool.
Right.
Yes, so I'm basically full. So
Yeah, so
how much weight
if
am I
we
carrying? 67.
connect-
Okay.
if we connect up on our normal connectors, we can access the large cargo container and everything at the top of the ship. There is something not connected between the top and the bottom of the ship.
When you say normal connectors, do you mean the external one?
I mean where we docked the ships.
Oh, okay.
That's a real problem. Because that means that the O2H2 generators at the top of the ship can't refuel the hydrogen tanks at the bottom of the ship.
Ah.
So that one's okay. In fact, can I, from here, now I've got some parts in my inventory. Right, and welcome to chat as we do live troubleshooting of your spaceship. Right.
That's interesting.
Right, I need that one to be the large cargo container, and I need that one to be me. Yep, so it's somewhere between that cargo container that one's fine. That one's fine. Okay, so those are all fine. Ah, found it.
Okay.
I think. Yep, there it is. One incomplete conveyor junction.
Am I on? Unable to park.
Is this thing on?
Can't tell.
Sounds like
Oh, there we
sounds
go.
like you're having fun.
No, unable to park. I have no idea.
You want
where
me
I'm
to come have a
supposed
look?
If you wouldn't mind, I can't. As I said, I can't see the connector on the thingy, so I don't know whether I'm in line
Right,
or not.
okay. What? Oh, nose up and slide backwards slightly. You're on quite an angle. Nose up, nose up, nose up. Flatten yourself out.
I'm trying to.
Keep going. Nose up. Oh, that's it. Whoa, whoa, way too far. Way too far. No, tail down. Oh, tail up. Sorry, tail up. Tail up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, just keep going, Tom. You almost smack the tail into the floor. And you are almost level. Keep going, tiny bit more. There you go. Right, you want to go. Oh, let me orientate myself your way up. So you want to go. Your forward backward is good. You just want to slide left. A little bit more. Keep going, 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 keep going. Stop. Right, you want to barrel roll so that you're bringing the right hand side up a tiny bit. It'll let you. If not, just come down very slowly and the maglock will sort you out.
It's rotating very, very slowly.
That's alright, you're level now. Tiny bit left.
Can't.
No, sorry, as in move left, strafe left.
Oh.
That's it, right, strafe left now. Oh, too far. Tiny bit right. Right, bring it down. That's up, Tom.
Shh.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep. There you are, magnet's got you. You are now locked. Right. Back to our slight problem.
Right, so where was it? Where have you gone?
If you come round to my bay...
Discovered Righteous Hauling Services.
Oh, nice. Oh, you're joking. You have got to be joking. Grr.
What's wrong?
To fix this, we need 20 small steel tubes.
Right.
You cannot build small steel tubes out of a survival kit. You need a full assembler for those, or a basic assembler. Right.
We don't have
That's
a
alright.
basic assembler.
No, but we have the ability to make a basic assembler.
Oh, okay.
Which we should have. What do we need for a basic assembler? Computers, displays, motor, construction components and steel plates. And queued up motors. Right. Survival kits are going.
Cool.
Right, so where do we put a basic assembler of this mess? I say we put it there.
You made it all.
We needed somewhere on the conveyor system to build the basic assembler. Therefore, we now have basic assembler. And of course it's telling me the bits I need for the wrong thing now. Oh, decided just to vent the place then.
Ah! I didn't mean to. Ah!
Where are you? What are you doing?
Shutting doors.
Cool.
The control got very funny when I went out there. When I went in here. And then I forgot to shut the other door. Because, you know, I've not done this before.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Right, let's have a look at how our production's doing. Okay, let's queue the motors up in the other survival kit. There we go. Oh, I'd forgotten how slow it is for doing stuff with survival kits. You can't use that cargo container, by the way. I was just using it to access the computer system effectively.
Oh, okay.
Almost there. The displays. Computers. Come on, give me displays and computers, damn it. Display. Okay, we've got enough displays. Now give me computers. Are you having fun with zero gravity over there?
I am.
Good, glad to hear it.
It's interesting to see how it works.
Yes, it's interesting.
Energy low.
Oh, that's not good. Keep an eye on your energy, by the way. Because your suit power will drop even faster in space. Alright, there we go. What do we need? We need computers. Computers is the next bit we need. No, that's not good. Computers aren't going to come out of those conveyor belts, right. Go. Computer. Ah, 5 left. All we need to finish it is 5. There we go, right. We have a basic assembler, yay! Now we need to build some steel tubes. Oh, that's so much faster. Cancel everything out of the survival kits. Let's not waste the materials, because the survival kit is so inefficient, so horribly inefficient. Right. Oh, we can now also use the build planner again up here.
Cool.
Because survival kits don't work with build planner either. Right, we're fixed. Do a quick test. Can I now access the large cargo container? Yes, I can. Right then. Now, the important thing is, it doesn't look like there's any ice on this asteroid.
Which is the important thing?
It is if we want to refuel the rocket at any point. And remembering that the miner is also eating the supply of fuel for the rocket as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing a quick manual check with the hand drill. Because the hand drill has the same range as our mining ships ore detectors.
Really?
Really. I think we need to move on to another asteroid, because I think this one is just iron.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm coming back aboard. Right. Are you back aboard?
I very nearly am.
Cool.
Yeah. Whee!
It looks like we've got some more asteroids, but relatively nearby. So, time to start trucking our way through those, I think.
Is that the one I want? Yes.
One I'm not sat in.
Okay.
So the one I'm thinking of is down and left for me, so it should be up and right for you.
Yes.
That one. We'll try that one.
And we'll just let it cruise on over.
Yep.
Go a little bit faster now.
Wow, if we turn the headlights off, we gain an entire hour of extra battery time.
Nice.
That's
Why is
some
it
powerful
slowing down?
headlights. Dampeners?
Dampeners are off.
Yeah, but are the miners' dampeners off?
That I don't know.
Bring it to a stop, I'll get out and check.
Right, we are at a stop.
I will get out and check. That one is. That one is not. Nor is it on stockpile, nor is it on recharge.
That was my one then.
Well, you say that, but the other one isn't on stockpile or recharge either.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So used to getting into this ship while it's in gravity. Carry on. Back aboard. It's got a pretty good roll rate, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's actually quite nice to fly.
I would hope so. The thrust to mass ratios should be pretty good as well. Ooh, I see interesting colours on this one. Can you see that gold coloured patch, Tom?
Not at the moment, I can't.
It'll be down to your orientation. Careful, because it looks like this one's got micro asteroids around it, so might want to be careful. I spy gold at least. You trying to get the ore detectors in close?
Yeah, why not?
Well, go for it. They're mounted right near the front of the ship as well, so
Kind of what I was thinking.
yeah, you basically get as close as you want. Just don't actually make contact. Not with that end. I'm really concerned about that Spirit Mayday that's out there. We have some nickel. Yeah, looks good.
Okay, come to you.
Because, if I'm honest, I'm going to just do a quick jetpack check.
Yep. I won't bother getting out of the seat just in case.
Yeah, makes sense. So what do we have over here? Yep, massive great splodge of nickel. And basically a hollow asteroid. That's kind of funky.
Hollow?
Yeah. Come have a look. So if you come outside and fly around to where I am. He of course goes out the other door. Follow me, sir. Or don't.
Where have you gone? I've lost you.
Boo! Right, where's that nickel gone? There it is. So, big Splodrome nickel, and then hollow asteroid.
Ooh, how bizarre.
Yeah, they generate like this, and you get all these little, tiny little tunnels you can go explore. And this is why you have an oxygen bottle on you. But I am not seeing anything actually useful here. That's the problem.
Okay.
It'd be really cool if we were planning on setting up an asteroid base. This would be a very cool one to stop on.
Of course, now I'm lost.
Yep. Well, I mean, if in doubt, just use left-click drill and just destroy your way out. But yeah, this asteroid looks like it's just nickel. Unfortunately.
Ooh, I can see space.
Good. Yeah, just looks like a nickel asteroid. It's a bit of a shame. Right. On to the next one. Oh, we both picked the same door this time.
I won't close it until you get in then.
Yeah, go for it. You're standing on the door, Tom. You'd mag booted to the door. Fantastic. Cool. So the next asteroid then. You alright there, Tom?
Yeah, I'm just getting grips to like when it does and doesn't maglev.
Yeah. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start GPSing these. Space nickel. Right then. Pick an asteroid and head for it, I guess. There's one above us that might be close. Unless you've already picked one.
I've picked.
Is an asteroid that way?
I can see one.
Oh, yeah, it's just rendered in for me. For some reason it hadn't rendered in. How very bizarre.
Do.
Just looking at the time, I don't think we're landing today and finding useful stuff.
Fair enough. We'll make this our last asteroid then and head back home.
Yeah, can do. Can do. We've got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, so...
Ooh, let's go for full roll. Let's create artificial gravity.
If only it worked like that in this game. And I now apologise to any viewers that may have lost their lunch, dinner, breakfast, or whatever time zone it is for you. You see, what Tom doesn't realise is, I have the power to turn his engines off. Because I'm in the co-pilot seat.
You go for it, you turn those engines off.
I can also turn the dampeners back on and turn the engines on and off as I need them. Part of me wants to go and poke that space pirate, but I also know that we really are not set up for poking space pirates.
No.
It's fine if it's a static space pirate, because we can just go have a look, decide, nah, you're alright, thanks mate, and run away again. But if it's a space pirate that's going to ambush you, and then chase you, we might have a problem.
Yeah. There's a couple of asteroids here.
There are a couple of asteroids here. That might give us a chance to actually find something.
Well, I'm going to stick my nose in this one then.
Yep.
Doobie-doo-be-doo-boo.
Okay, I've just had a silly idea, Tom.
Okay.
Do I load up on hydrogen and oxygen bottles and go and poke my nose into that sprat Mayday?
No, because we need to get to the thing and then we need to land.
Oh, but look how many asteroids there are out here, Tom. Look at all the asteroids.
I know, there's loads
We
of
brought
asteroids.
cryopods. We brought cryopods so we can sleep up here.
No, I want to try and land.
I know you want to try and land. It's only 7 kilometers away as well. That's easy jetpack range. You're enjoying flying this manually, aren't you?
Yeah. That's what flying's all about.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying flying it, because flying ships in this is very Marmite. People either love flying them or hate flying them. There's no in between.
You literally put the dampeners on for a handbrake and that's it.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Dampeners are much better for atmospheric flight than they are for space flight.
Right. Let's go poke my nose in it then, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Actually, this is not a good position to be in. The nose is in the shade and I can't actually see it properly.
Ah, fair enough.
That's better.
Fair enough. Watch the cluster of micro-asteroids directly below us, but they shouldn't get too bad.
Oh, they're miles away.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how far you were rotating round, so just thought I'd give you a heads up that they were there. I'd hate for me to have spotted them and go, ah, Tom's surely got it, and realise it's your blind spot because the camera's in a weird place. Oh, we have more nickel.
Can I get it any closer than that? Is it worth it?
Cool.
Ah, that'll do. Are you going to go do a
I'm
quick
just stepping
scout?
outside. Yeah, just doing a quick scout, just to see if we've got anything other than nickel. And I think the answer is probably not. Just for a quick visual inspection. Who are you? You are just a teeny tiny patch of nickel. Excellent.
So more nickel.
Very helpful. Yep. It's not even got any cool caves on it, this one. It's no fun. Right. Permission to come aboard.
Permission granted.
Right, okay, so this gets a GPS of boring space nickel.
Where was the other asteroid? Let's try that one. Right, recenter my camera.
I was going to say, the asteroid to the... yeah, you're actually heading... You see the one to the right of this one?
Oh, the little one.
Yeah, the little one further to the right. That is almost where the space pirate beacon is, which makes me think it's a hidden asteroid base, potentially. Oh no, it looks like it's a bit beyond that. It's just flashed up again. It's in that direction, but it's beyond it by the looks of it. What's on asteroid number 4? Yeah, 4. Oh wow, I've just spotted the other planet that's in this save. That's a long way away.
What, the planet?
Yeah. Well, if you look back towards the asteroid we just left, which will be below and behind us, from where you're looking, you can just see off to its left the tiny, tiny little sphere of the planet.
Oh, crikey, there it is. That is not
Yeah.
that way.
That's the alien planet. Another spider-infested hellhole.
Let's not go there, shall we?
That's you need jump drives to get there. Oh, sticking nose in the rock again. Chat has been awfully quiet tonight. Must mean there isn't a Dovahkiin.
We got ice.
Ooh! Let's head round to it then. So, pull back a bit so you don't smack your nose and then head up and across the asteroid. It looks like it's on the other side. We'll do a quick refueling stop.
Oh, that was close. I was miles away. What am I talking about?
I've emptied your miner for you. It looks like for whatever reason.
I think it's in there somewhere.
It might be internal somewhat.
Yeah.
I'll jump out. Do a bit of recce on foot.
Because I'm like
If there's
60 meters away from it now.
Yeah, I'm just doing a quick zip around and see if there's a hole or anything we can use. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of left clicky to get into there. Yep, definitely. Right, to the miners. We'll get a full load of ice each and then make our return journey. Hello! Right,
Hello.
for that one. Cool. I now know which
I
one
couldn't
to
see
actually
the other one. I thought you'd already taken the one.
No. No.
Yeah, I couldn't see the other one, so I just went for this one.
Go. Don't forget batteries, dampeners, and stockpile. And as all we're interested in is the ice, I would suggest just destruction drilling all the way down to it. You aren't all ready?
I was just making sure everything was turned out as it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's cool. And we keep going. Found it? Awesome. Oh, and I just found you. And just found the ice. Is that it for the ice? Please tell me it's not just this tiny little chunk I've just found.
I'm still getting some. Oh, now I've run out.
Yeah, I think it's a tiny little ice deposit. I'm having to be really careful because our tunnels have intersected. I'm below you.
Yeah. I'm very carefully backing back out again so I can go in for another run.
Yep. Well, while you're doing that, how am I doing for space?
I'm about half full by the looks of it.
Oh, I've still got plenty. Still got plenty. Yeah, we have basically taken out this ice deposit.
Have we?
Yep. There really isn't even much left by the time I've finished.
Okay, I'll just.
That I think I may. Yeah, I'd just go and unload if I were you. I think I've literally just finished this thing off.
Okay. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna just open this up a little bit for you, so you can get out.
Cool. I mean, I should have a fairly decent tunnel behind me. I came in through. Yeah, that ice signature has now gone completely.
That's it.
Yep. And I am out. Right, time to reconnect.
What side are you going?
If you go for the one you're down near, I'll I'll go for the other one. Not overcomplicate matters. Alright. I'm all connected. Back a tiny little bit. That's it, you lined up perfectly. Use forward, backwards. You now want to go right? No, left. Get yourself orientated to your orientation. Left, left, and there you are. All connected.
I did all of that without using that camera.
Excellent. Right then. Let me empty our spoils then. While you're getting back into the pilot seat. I think we actually ended up getting more stone than anything else out of that.
It never magnetised to the floor I wanted to.
Because that would be useful.
Right, head back to base.
Yeah, I reckon we can. Getting close to that sort of time of night.
This is going to be the interesting bit.
But yeah, remembering that you've got to land it tail straight down.
Yeah.
Have you got the home base ping still?
Yes, I have. That's what I'm heading
Excellent.
towards.
Cool. At the moment, your giant rocket is switched off. Let me know when you want me to turn it back on for landing.
What I'll do is I'll wait for the gravity to actually start registering, and then I'll spin it around.
Roger that. Proper turn and burn. I approve. Oh, I also have the hotkeys ready for the parachutes should we need to panic.
Cool. Excuse me.
You are very much excused. Oh, it's only 3 kilometres away now. Damn it!
We have no weapons.
Right, I'm creating a GPS. Here be pirates. There we go. Should we ever feel the need, we can now come back and find the pirates. Mostly. We can get close to the pirates. Right, chat. While we're having a nice, gentle cruise back towards the planet, I will do all of the links and things. So, if you aren't already, please feel free to join my Discord. We can chat stuff about Space Engineers in there. And also, if you want to catch up on what we have been doing, I have a surprisingly now up-to-date YouTube VOD archive. And while you're at it, I do have some friends I would appreciate you checking out. So we have the Lady Artemis, who is a IRL friend of mine. She is a fantastic streamer of all sorts of random story and horror games at the moment. We have the Dovahkiin, who is a Space Engineers player and starting to do some modding. And we have Karsa, who is another streamer friend of mine. She does a whole mixed bag of mostly survival and RPG stuff, but in November will be joining me in the Space Engineers world. So please feel free to hit up all of those places. And if you have enjoyed yourself tonight and you aren't already, please drop a follow. It really does help out. Oh, we must have gravity. The turning's happening. There's home base. Would you like your thrusters back on, sir?
Probably a good idea.
Right, your big thruster is now on. I will save the atmospheric thrusters for when they can actually do something useful.
Cool.
Rather than just, you know, emptying the battery. Feeling we might be coming in at something of an angle compared to the base, but I'm guessing you're going to figure that out when we get a bit closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget, with that big thruster on, you've now got a heck of a lot more braking thrust.
Yeah, I know.
I can turn it back off again if it helps. Turn off all of that. Look at that from view. We are doing some good work with the Space Engineers beauty shots tonight, Tom.
Cool. We are miles off target.
I will share them all up on the old Discord once we finish streaming. You can enjoy. Yeah, this is the tricky bit. Don't forget, this thing will take a lot longer to slow down in atmosphere. You now have your atmospheric thrusters, however. Hey, I can see our ice field from last week.
Can you tell our height? Because I can't see it.
We are at 1.9 kilometres. 1.888 metres. Or 1,888 metres. Eight, 1.6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3. Oh, back to 1.4. 0.3. But I take it flying this thing in atmosphere is weird.
It's not as weird, I could very easily just land it, but I'm trying to land it near our base.
1.2, 1.1, 1 kilometre, 900 metres, 800 metres, 700 metres, 600, 640. Almost exactly 600 metres. $590, $580. $560. You want me to keep ticking this down?
Yeah.
Built $520. Fuel's looking good, battery's looking good. 510. 480. 470. 430, 20. You turned the dampeners off for a second there, didn't you?
Nope.
Yeah. Usually it doesn't fall that fast unless you just kill the dampeners. 400. 380, 330, 320, holding at 318, 17, 300, 280, 250, 240, 200 metres. 170, 160, 150, 140, 130, 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, holding at 45.
We've landed.
In that case, our seats are 45 metres off the ground.
And we have gravity!
Yay! Well done,
I don't
sir.
think I'm
I'm
straight
assuming
though.
you applied... you do look a tiny little bit... Lord, he's actually gonna... He's actually gonna try and fix it. The madman. The madman!
That's the easiest way. So I want it to be pointed at 90 degrees, don't I?
You do. I mean, the easiest way, if you think the ground's flat enough, is just turn off the dampeners. And it'll settle to whatever the ground is. And then just lock your landing gear.
Oh, done.
And there we are. We're back.
I did it!
Tom.
Yes?
Tom. Good job. I love the silly little emotes in this. I've just realised Stream didn't get the full benefit of that. Good job.
Hey.
I went into third person camera for them. Right. Does that mean this series is now officially a success, Tom?
I think it is.
We have achieved the goal you required.
Yep.
It
I
is
managed to take
officially-
off and land without
You
breaking
did,
anything.
And the second takeoff, yeah.
No, the first one didn't count as a takeoff. We didn't
Okay,
actually take
fair
off,
enough.
did we? Let's face it.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. I can go with that. I can go with that. Right then. Well, let's head back to base. Tom, gravity.
I know.
Yeah, so, well, that is it for the plan as far as the series goes. I will have a chat with Mr. Tom and see what he wants to do going forwards, and we'll work something out. This may not be the last time I visit this world, depending on future series, and if we come back to stuff, we may revisit this world. Because we do have plenty of stuff to do still. Plenty of exploring to happen. So, but yes, this is definitely not the end of Space Engineers on the channel, however. I will say that without a shadow of a doubt, because I'm back with some more of it on Wednesday. And at the end of the month, on the 31st, I have managed to convince a few of my server mates that are on the Space Engineers server to attempt to, I say defeat, but it might be they're going to experience a map that I'm building for them. It's basically a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl. If you've ever played the board game or computer game Space Hulk, that's kind of the theme I'm going for. Tom has discovered the emotes.
That's the only one that seems to be working though.
Oh, that's weird. But yeah, so yeah, at the end of the month, on the 31st, that Sunday stream will be Space Engineers with us on the server, so I apologise for whatever lag that generates. And they will be dealing with a bit of a haunted space station that I'm building. And that is what I'm building on Wednesday night streams. So please come and join me then. There will be a stream next Sunday, 8:30. What it is still to be determined, whether it is Space Engineers or possibly something a bit new. We've got a couple of things up in the air at the moment, so yeah, keep an eye on the Discord for a bit more information about what's happening. But thank you for joining me for this, me and Tom, for this 20 episode little adventure. Have you had fun, Tom?
Yeah, it's been good fun.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Excellent. Right, do you want to jump in your freezer? And we will call it for the evening. So, thank you everyone for watching. And I will catch you all, hopefully, on Wednesday.